Hey, hey, wheel burners. We are proud to say that it has finally happened. You're saying what, Brian? What has finally happened? Well, we've been talking about it forever, and we've finally made it happen. We have done our first donation to charity. The first charity we've chosen is the Canadian Alzheimer Society, and we said that we were going to do this on a monthly basis. Now, unfortunately, guys, our channel, it doesn't generate enough money to make it worthwhile for us to do a donation every month, but we can do it quarterly. So this year we're going to do 4 for the year. And as the channel grows and maybe the income stream from the channel increases, then we would bump that down to, say, doing like a monthly. I would love to see it get down to a monthly donation. Absolutely love that. But like I said, our first donation is going to be to the Canadian Alzheimer Society. And I said, I know that we said to you guys, we were going to let you guys choose the charity. Well, in this case here, Darlene and I chose the very first charity. And the reason we chose it is because it's very special to us. We have somebody in our family that is affected by Alzheimer's disease. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this person. The guy that's involved in this is my father-in-law, Rick. He's my hero. This is a guy that I've known the entire time that I've known Darlene. He has pretty much raised me. He's a retired truck driver. He's a family man. He's a musician. He's a hell of a friend. He's one of the best role models in life anybody could ever ask for. He's one of my buds, and I love him more than anything in the world. Unfortunately, Rick has Alzheimer's. But let's tell you a little bit about this, okay? Rick started driving truck when he was 23 years old, and he drove for 20 years. After 20 years, he decided he was going to retire, but retirement didn't suit him. So what did he do? He jumped into a shunt truck and became the lead shunt driver for Transax in Mississauga, their main terminal in Mississauga. He did that for another 15 years before finally hanging him up. Won every competition that the company had, by the way. In 2007, Rick's memory started to get a little fuzzy here and there. And it wasn't diagnosed by a doctor. It wasn't diagnosed by a friend. It was diagnosed by my mother-in-law, Marie, by Rick's wife. In 2010, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, but he wasn't officially diagnosed till 2012 because it took 2 more years to see a neurologist. 2 years to see a neurologist. That's incredible. After the diagnosis, Rick carried on life as usual with his retirement. Then in 2017, an opportunity was presented to Rick, and he was the very first participant in the world in a new experimental procedure out of Toronto. And it is a procedure called focused ultrasound. And what this does is it opens the blood-brain barrier in the brain, which protects the brain. But if you open it, you'll mess with it. They've had to find a way to get it open so that they can inject medications to help with Alzheimer's. They figured out a way to do it. It's called focused ultrasound. And Rick was the very first person in the world to undergo the procedure. And it was successful. Now, this doesn't mean that it's going to save Rick's life. And this doesn't mean it's going to save anybody else's life right now. But what this has done is this has opened the door for ways to treat Alzheimer's and ways to inject crucial medication to the brain to stop Alzheimer's disease in its tracks. You can't reverse it once it's started, but once they've got it, you can stop it. And although Rick knew that he wasn't going to be the benefit of this, he unselfishly said, go ahead, I will do this, and we're going to help, future generations with this.
Every time I wake up in the morning, I wonder who she is.
Music has always been a way for Rick Carr to express himself, the joys and the hardships, and this song inspired by his diagnosis with Alzheimer's disease.
It robs you of your life, of who you were, and what you've done, and those memories.
I said, you know something? I truly believe that I would like to be known as somebody that helped somebody else down the road, So.
Oh, upstairs, A148.
And he is becoming the first Alzheimer's patient in the world to participate in a study that could forever change treatment of this disease.
And he did. It was a huge success. In the link, there is going to be a video from the hospital. The hospital did a whole segment on this, made a YouTube video on this. So we're going to put that link in there. Please go watch that. It'll tell you so much more than I could ever tell you sitting here. This is a lot. The next generation is going to be done. In this video as well is also going to be, because Rick is an avid musician. He has been a musician, a songwriter, a guitarist, a guitar player his entire life. And he has written several songs about Alzheimer's disease. And we're going to put one of those in the link as well. This, guys, is fantastic. The amount of your donation, and I'm saying your donation for a reason. The amount of your donation is $629. That is what your donation. And I say your donation because this is a result of your memberships, your super chats. Every time you guys throw money at this channel, this is where this money goes to, okay? Not all of it. Obviously, we need some of this money to maintain and run the channel. But we take a portion of this and we are going to start throwing this at charities. And you know what, like I said, as the numbers increase for the channel, as the revenue increases for the channel, we would love to get this down to a monthly donation. So you guys, we appreciate your donations. We appreciate your super chats. Please keep them coming. It is important. And this is for you guys. So there you go. The very first donation is $629 to Canadian Alzheimer's Society. The next one, we're going to put up a community post, and the next one will be decided by you guys. You guys get to choose the next charity. Doesn't matter, Canadian or American, makes no difference to us. If yours is chosen and it's an American charity, so be it. The money will go to that charity. So guys, thank you very much. This is your hard work. This is all of our hard work. Man, I'm so happy. I'm very proud to be able to do this. See you down the road.